Investors are treated equally under the investment law of investment of Cambodia. Now, today you have more investment from China. That's true. That's correct. The fact that the Chinese come here, but when a Chinese investor come here, I cannot say, sorry, I don't want your investment. I want from the U.S. We want from every country. So our Prime Minister went to Japan. He went to China. He went to France. He went to attend Davos, the World Economic Forum. I was with him in Thailand. I was with him yesterday in Malaysia. He's going to Australia. Try to promote investment from everywhere, not only investment from China. So that's the issue, that why we rely too much on China. We rely on every friendly nation that wish to put investment in the country.
Mr. Jim Jones praised Cambodia's significant progress since 1998, highlighting the country's vibrancy and the hard-working, patriotic spirit of its people. Jones underscored the immense potential for enhanced relations between the two nations, emphasising that the increased trade and investment are key. He called on everyone to work together towards this goal, stressing the importance of people-to-people connections in addition to government ties.
I admire very much the progress that Cambodia has made since 1998. This is a young country. It's vibrant. You can tell that the people are hardworking, that they're very patriotic, and that the potential of great relations between not only our governments but our people, which is most important, will be enhanced by increased trade and increased investment, and it's up to all of us to work together towards that end.
The Deputy Prime Minister outlined Cambodia's main goals and objectives, which include becoming a high-income country by 2050 and improving their standard of living. The focus is on creating and providing better-paying jobs for the people, encouraging investments from any source as long as they comply with the Cambodian laws and respect the courage of the people.
Our goal and objective is to make Cambodia to become a high-income country by 2050. So that's our objective. Our objective is to raise the standard of living of our people. Our objective is to create jobs, better paying job for our people. So regardless where the investment come from, as long as we respect the law of the land, law of Cambodia, and create job for our people, that's what we welcome them.
The Cambodian government has made it quite clear that investors from around the world are welcome to invest here in Cambodia without any prejudice. Anthony Ellis, EAC News. You're watching EAC News. Thanks for joining us. The CEO of Jones Group International, General Jim Jones, visited the Vice President of the Council for Development of Cambodia, Deputy Prime Minister Sun Chantal, on February the 26, 2024, to explore the potential for the direct investment. Mr. Jim Jones emphasised the significance of the private sector in the country's development, social stability and enhancement of relations between Cambodia and the United States. He commended Cambodia for overcoming historical challenges to become as stable as it is today. Today, as we gather to discuss the pivotal role of bilateral trade, it's essential to recognise that our decisions extend far beyond economic transactions. They symbolise enduring partnership and friendship between our two nations, focused on the principles of mutual respect and shared prosperity and security. Our bilateral trade services are bedrock of economic diplomacy, Mr. Jones said. Deputy Prime Minister Sun Chantal stated at the ceremony that Cambodia welcomes investment from the United States and encourages further investment growth to exceed more than $1 billion. At present, trade and investments between Cambodia and the US hold immersive potential. Yet there exist untapped opportunities and challenges that must be addressed to foster deeper collaboration and partnership, Mr. Jones had said. A report by the Council for the Development of Cambodia shows that the United States is one of the largest markets, with nearly 40% of Cambodia's total exports going to the United States. It should be noted that the visit of this prominent American company owner follows Mr. Jones' meeting with the Prime Minister of Cambodia, Prime Minister Hun Manet, in New York in September 2023, which pings interest in investing in Cambodia, particularly his desire to revisit Cambodia after 50 years. Anthony Ellis, EAC News. You're watching EAC News. Thanks for joining us. Prime Minister Hun Manet has stated that the role of the Deputy Prime Minister should be conferred upon the Minister of Public Works, irrespectively of whether he's the Prime Minister's youngest brother. The Prime Minister highlights the criteria for ascending one of the country's highest officers, emphasising the MER's workload of the responsibilities associated with the Deputy Prime Minister's position. According to Hun Manet, elevating the Minister of Public Service to the senior role underscores the Ministry's vital contributions in assisting the Prime Minister and overseeing a broad spectrum of governmental functions. The Prime Minister stressed merit and professional competency as the fundamental criteria for advancement to the high-ranking government positions, especially underscoring the Deputy Prime Minister's role. The National Assembly of Cambodia voted unanimously to appoint the Minister of Public Service, Hun Mani, as the country's 11th Deputy Prime Minister. The motion requested by Prime Minister Hun Manet received full support from 120 lawmakers present. Hun Mani's promotion to the position showcases his significant contributions and capabilities in public service, reinforcing the government's dedication to meritocracy over familiar ties. This strategy is designed to improve governmental efficiency and responsiveness. The announcement was part of the ceremony honouring the public service excellence, reinforcing the government's focus on merit-based leadership to improve governance and public service in Cambodia. Anthony Ellis, EAC News. You're watching EAC News. Thanks for joining us. The Ambassador of the Philippines to Cambodia, Maria Amelita Aquino, commented on the royal governments of Cambodia's success in various areas during the courtesy call on Prime Minister Hun Manet. The ambassador expressed appreciation for Cambodia's effective control of COVID-19 pandemic, highlighting the free vaccination program offering the foreigners residing in the country. She also praised the successful hosting of the 32nd SEA Games, the 12th Asian Para Games, and the Asian Summit meetings, as well as Cambodia's contributions to the global peacemaking efforts. Aquino briefed the Prime Minister on her achievements during her diplomatic mission, including strengthening bilateral relations in trade, rice exports, demining, tourism, defence and business linkages. Prime Minister Hun Manet welcomed the ambassador and commended her efforts in fostering cooperation between the two nations. He encouraged further private sector engagement and expressed hope for expanded directed flights and tourism connections, as discussed in his recent meeting with the Philippine President. He also emphasised the importance of strengthening defence cooperation through personnel exchanges and training programs. Anthony Ellis, EAC News. You're watching EAC News. Thanks for joining us. Prime Minister Hun Manet emphasised the importance of protecting Cambodia's national interests. His comments followed the recent arrest of sentencing of 2 Taiwanese nationals accusing of producing videos that harm the country's reputation. We will defend our nation's interests, the Prime Minister declared. He linked his statement to the arrest of 2 individuals in Setonville who were sentenced to 2 years in prison. Prime Minister Hun Manet acknowledged pleas from intervention in the case, citing defenders' ill mothers. However, he maintained his first stance. If the mothers are unwell, he stated, they should have remained home to take care of them, not flown here to damage their chosen homeland. He issued a direct warning to others contemplating similar actions. Those who exploit Cambodia for online content to gain views at the expense of the national's reputation would face strict legal consequences, he declared. This includes imprisonment, expulsion, and lifetime ban from re-entering Cambodia. Anthony Ellis, EAC News. You're watching EAC News. Thanks for joining us. During the inauguration and the graduation ceremony at the National University of Management, Prime Minister Hun Manet delivered a message urging both personal and national development. He emphasised the importance of self-motivating learning and technological adoption in propelling Cambodia towards its future as a developed nation. Success is not solely the responsibility of our educators, Prime Minister Hun Manet said. It demands personal determination and effort. Without the individual's devotion for self-improvement, Even the finest educators cannot lead us to success. He further elaborated on the essence of self-awareness and the pursuit of personal goals as fundamental stepping stones towards achieving success. Understanding one's strengths and weaknesses, coupled with clear goal setting, lays down the path to achievement. It's vital to embrace self-learning, drawing lessons from every experience and moving forward with determination spirit. The Prime Minister also reiterated the government's commitment to nurturing human resources as a cornerstone for the nation's progress. With a vision to elevate Cambodia to development nations status by 2050, he underscored the need for a dramatic expansion in the skilled workforce, aiming for a 20-fold increase. Prime Minister Hun Manet emphasised the critical role of technology in national development. He called upon the ministries and the state institutions to set a precedent in digital adoption. Technology is now an integral part of our lives. It's imperative for us to embrace and utilise it in our advantages, with ministries and state institutions leading the way. This emphasis on digitalisation as a core national strategy reflects Cambodia's forward-looking approach to governance by development, by advocating for the significant enhancement in skilled workforce and urging wholehearted embrace on digital technology. Anthony Ellis, EAC News.
Prime Minister Hun Manet told all ministries and institutions not to be afraid of the inspection of the Ministry of Inspection to help strengthen the national institutions. He stated that the inspection was not to implement the fifth approach. The Prime Minister remarks are in response to the remarks made by the Minister of Inspection, Mr. Hewitt Hack, at the closing ceremony of the ministry's meeting on Tuesday morning, February 13th. That the ministry's working group had difficulty inspecting some national institute due to these units seem to have made other excuses, such as having meetings to cover up the facts, not providing enough documents, not wanting to cooperate with the inspection delegation, and seeking intervention from the leadership.
ខ្លះបានណែនាំឬនៅពេលខ្លះអាចឈានទៅដល់ការបំផិតបំភ័យមន្ត្រីរងអធិការកិច្ចតាមរយៈការហៅសាកសួរក្នុងគោលបំណងមិនផ្ដល់ការសហការល្អជាមួយមន្ត្រីអធិការកិច្ចខ្លះទៀតអាចមានករណីរកហេតុផលណាមួយដើម្បីផ្ទេរឬសម្រួលភារកិច្ចមុខសញ្ញាអធិការកិច្ចដែលបានរាយការណ៍ការពិតជូនគណៈប្រតិភូអធិការកិច្ចនិងខ្លះទៀតខិតខំរកមធ្យោបាយស្នើសុំអន្តរាគមន៍ពីថ្នាក់ដឹកនាំជាដើម
Prime Minister Hun Manet has said that there should be no fear of inspections by the ministry, as no one is perfect. So the search and inspection is just to gather information to find shortcomings and strengthen the National Institute.
នេះជាការជួយទៅដល់រដ្ឋមន្ត្រីប្រធានស្ថាប័នអភិបាលរាជធានីខេត្តក្នុងការតាមដានត្រួតពិនិត្យនៅអាការអនុវត្តកិច្ចការរបស់ខ្លួនដើម្បីយើងដាក់ផែនការកែសម្រួលភ្លាមៗដើម្បីឈ្នះសង្គ្រាម
He reminded of the 5 approaches of former PM Hun Sen, which will continue to apply until now: mirroring, bathing, scrubbing, treatment, and surgery. However, the 5th approach will not be easy to implement, leaving the opportunity to officer know and change their mistake. The Ministry of Inspection is an inspection of the royal government, which has the authority to direct and control the field of inspection in Cambodia and has the duty to inspect in ministries, public institutions, lower administrative institutions, and other legal entities that are required by law.
You're watching EAC News. Thanks for joining us. Cambodia and Thailand have solidified their long-standing friendship with the signing of 5 key agreements on Friday the 7th of 2024. This move marks a new chapter for their bilateral relations, promising mutual benefits and regional progress. Cambodian Prime Minister Hun Manet embarked on a state visit to Thailand, where he met King Maha Vajiralongkorn, Prime Minister Srettha Thavisin,